Hey, what's going on, everybody? MC Andrew Love back on your screen and your speakers one more time. And welcome to another edition of Let's Chat and Jam. In this episode, I speak with a dope sister coming out of Atlanta. Her name is Lyoness. She's dope with the reggae tracks. Check out this interview we did right now. Hey, what's going on, everybody? MC Andrew Love back on your screen and your speakers one more time with another edition of Let's Chat and Jam. In this episode, I'm speaking to a sister out of, she's close to Atlanta. Her name is Lyoness. Man, she's dope with the reggae music. I can't wait till you hear her when she sings. She sounds like an angel. Without further ado, let's bring in Lyoness. What's going on, Lyoness? How are you doing today?
I am awesome. How are you, MC Andrew Love?
I am peachy keen, if I say so myself.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, it's truly a beautiful blessing to be here with you, speaking to you and all of your listeners out there. Hello, everybody. It's me, Lyoness. Peace and blessings to all.
Thank you for coming in. When did you realize you had a passion for music?
Wow. That happened some time ago when I was about 6 or 7. I used to just sing. Sing. You know, and you know, when you're growing up at that time, your voice is kind of, pitchy. It might be a little squeaky or, not as developed, as it gets, as you grow and you mature with your vocals and your vocal skills. So, yeah, I just used to just sing all the time. And it was always, girl, stop, shut up, be quiet. But I wouldn't stop. I kept going. That's right. I kept going. And, that's when I realized as I got older, that I really had a passion for music. I've been inspired by my whole entire family. My last name, from birth is Lattimore. Anybody knows that last name, Lattimore. It's a very powerful name. It rings bells. My father, Ernest Lattimore, he was a lead guitarist of a band called Shotgun. So music has always been in my spirit. My great-grandmother, my grandmother, my great aunts, and, all of them, Lattimore singers, Lattimore sisters. So I come from a whole long line of entertainers.
I'm just now starting to get a click. Things are starting to click in my brain right now. Pardon me for being a little slow. Now you're starting saying Lattimore and sisters, and it's starting to really now all come together.
Yes. So anybody who knows anything about, the South or, the Carolinas, Lattimore is real popular down there. My family actually started down in High Point, North Carolina. There's a city somewhere in the Carolinas that's, Lattimore City, and we're real prominent, So I'm thankful to be a part of that lineage. And, gospel is the most dominating genre in my family. Most of my cousins, my grandmother, great aunts, everybody sang gospel music. We have a few R&B singers. One of my cousins, Juicy Two Times, shout out to Juicy. She does R&B, and she's out now, doing some things. So yeah, music just runs in the family.
Who are some of your greatest influences?
My dad, my grandmother, my great aunts. That's just personal, just kind of starting out because I heard them so much. And my grandmother and my great aunts, I'm one of the ones where, I was drug off to church, Sunday school, all that kicking and screaming, but I only kicked and screamed until they got to the singing part because I really like to go to church to hear them singing. Bad of me. I should have been going for the word at that time, but I didn't know no better. I just like to sing. So when it came down to, the worship, portions of church and, them singing and everything, I was all for it. So I was really excited about that. When it came down to me kind of growing up and just developing my own personal style, I listened to everybody from Shaka Khan, the Laverne, Teddy Pendergrass, Luther Vandross, Patti LaBelle. I listened to all of them growing up. And then I branched off on my own and started listening, to other artists and just kind of, homing what it is that I do now, which is reggae music. I met a DJ, rest his soul, James Irie, big DJ in Cincinnati, Ohio, had a sound called Shock Out Sounds. And he saw me perform, you know, a couple of times just around just doing just regular little hip hop stuff. And so he wanted me to be introduced into reggae music. You should listen to this. You should hear this. And so he started providing me with different types of little reggae music. And I would listen. And then there's a radio station, Cincinnati, Ohio. Shout out to WAIF. WAIF FM, Sister Kaya, Sister Tamar. You know, I don't know if I should be, you know, giving out these shouts, but I appreciate you not stopping me. But, you know, those are prominent people. They play reggae music in Cincinnati, you know, and that's where I started getting a lot of, you know, the influence for reggae music. And I just kind of, you know, fell in love with it and learned the language because it's a little different. And it's been, you know, history from there. Her story, shall I say. It's her story, my story.
When you're not in the studio, because I know you don't live there, what do you usually be doing?
Well, I used to try to live in the studio 24/7. I really did, honestly. And it's so funny because I kind of did used to live in the studio. But, you know, it wasn't anything out of flight. It was just more of a convenience. You know, me and a partner, you know, we shared a space where, you know, studio time was nothing. It was always available for me. That's why I kind of laughed at it when you said, I know you don't live there. Like, I kind of used to did because that's something that I definitely like to do. But when I'm not singing or in the studio recording, I do have another life. I have other hobbies, you know, that I take full joy in. You know, I do, you know, some my little side hustles, or shall I say, they're really my first job because my first passion is music. With the music comes the merchandising. So, you know, I sell t-shirts, I brand t-shirts, Lyoness t-shirts, skirts, pillows. We make bracelets. We do caps, t-shirts. I mean, not t-shirts, but we do the little baseball caps. We do the little water bottles, you know, things of that nature where I'm just steadily, you know, trying to enhance the brand as well as enlarge it, where, you know, I'm offering other products, you know, for the lioness or for the lion in your life, you know. So that's what I do.
I'm digging the vibes.
Yes, thank you.
Let's talk about old time tradition. Where did that come from?
Old time tradition. Well, all praises. It was a song that was that I wrote. It was gifted to me through spirit. And that's what I mean when I say the gift, you know, the knowledge, the writing, the word. So I'm thankful for that. But it's just something I was just sitting down. The producer at the time came up with the track, and I was just sitting, you know, just kind of listening to it. And it just gave me an old feel. And so immediately, you know, I just start going into, you know, taking it back to the way things used to be, which is something that you hear in the song, you know. I want it back to the way things used to be. That's where they came from, you know, just wanting to take it back. Because nowadays when you go into a dance, you get a lot of, you know, you don't really get, you know, the couples rocking and rubbing and, you know, just kind of loving up on each other and just enjoying the culture and the music. You get a lot of, you know, roughness and, you know, Backway, and which is good. It's good. You know, it's all good. I love music. I love expression. People should be able to dance and express themselves in any way that they see fit, as long as it's, you know, in a healthy manner and it's not harmful to others. You know, some of the music has become harmful to others. And so that's what old time tradition was all about. Just kind of taking it back to, you know, where we ain't got to be all, you know, naked in the clubs and, you know, just to be, you know, in connection with someone else, or we ain't got to be, you know, in the club. We don't have to go somewhere and just do the most to get any type of attention or to have any type of fun. You know, just take it back to when it was all cool and calm and people just, you know, go out to listen to music and have fun and, you know, just, you know, kind of coagulate with each other. You know, we gelling, we chilling, you know, and you don't really get that a lot. You get a lot of times with people, you know, they want to stand up and, you know, screw face and, you know, all of those things as opposed to just going out and just having fun. So that's what old time tradition is about, just taking it back.
Well, I'm going to take it back a little bit because I'm going to play a snippet of this. And then we're going to see just exactly what it is you're talking about. So without further ado, folks, I'm going to play a snippet of Old Time Tradition by Lyoness right now, already in progress.
Nothing ever stays the same. I said that's all right with
I'm gonna see if I can turn it up a little
bit. But when it comes to the roots and reggae, keep you ready, hold it nice and steady. I want it back
Oh, I like this. If y'all want to hear the rest of the song, you got to go tap into loom.fm and type up Lyoness, Lyonesse. It shall pop right up. Hey, you know, since you was just doing those little dumb, see, I can't do it. And you know what? I'm going to leave this in the video so y'all can hear this on the playback scene. I can't do it. It's a skill, folks. It's a skill that Lyoness possesses in her repertoire. Do that again, please.
Slong dong dong bedele 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 bedele.
Come on. Oh my God, that's amazing. Oh man, y'all hear this? You hear this, people? This woman has skills.
Oh, thank you.
Y'all can't be sleeping on Lyoness, man. She's going to eat y'all up, man.
Much love, much love.
Wow. Damn. Tell us some of your experiences you've had since you've been creating music.
Wow. All of my experiences have been great, honestly. I haven't had anything really, really wild to happen. The most prolific thing I probably think was that I believe craziest experience that I've had in regards to writing music. I wrote a song called Happy Burn, which just means has to burn. In Jamaica or in Patois, they would say Happy, it happy burn, happy burn. That's how they would say it. But here in America, it's has to burn. But the title is Happy Burn. So I just wanted to explain that so you would know what I was saying. But the song is called Happy Burn. And the premise of the song is just talking about, and this song I wrote, this is 2010. I might have wrote this song maybe 12 or 13 years ago. The reason why the song is so prolific, because it talks about the ganja trade and how everything is kind of flipped over. How where, you had your everyday individuals, doing their thing or whatever. And it was criminalized. Now all of a sudden it's legalized. They dropping it, in dispensers. You can go, to dispensaries and get your ganja. You can pretty much pull up to, what looked like a Coke bottle machine and pull out whatever it is that you want. You need brunts, what you want, blue cookie, Gorilla Glue, just on that type of level. So that's the song that I wrote. And why it was so crazy is because that's what's actually happening now.
You just spoke the future in your song.
Yeah, pretty much. That's why I say it was prolific, because what I wrote then is what's actually happening now. So yeah, it was crazy. I mean, you can check it out. I haven't posted that on Loom, but I will post that on Loom so that you can actually hear it and, see what I'm talking about, because it's one of those songs that I wrote some time ago. It's old to me, but it's new for you also. By all means, definitely go to Loom and check it out. But yeah, that's what it talks about. And when you hear it, you'll be like, wow, because that's what it is. That's exactly what it is. Mm-hmm.
Do you have any advice for all the upcoming youngins that want to do what you're doing?
Yeah, definitely. Stay at it. Stay focused. Don't let nothing take you away from your craft, and along with your craft, always enhance it and make it better. It's no ceilings with this. You can never be the best that you can be. You can always become better. So, that's how I look at it. No ceilings. It's all about me elevating, next level, next level, next level, next level. I don't think elevation stops until, your energy transfers and you leave this plane. So it's all about elevation. Even the elders, as they grow old, and some, say that they become senile, I believe that they're just transitioning on to another plane and they're doing things that we can't do. So they're still elevating. They don't stop. Even once, that unfaithful happy day comes, that energy still don't stop. It's still an elevation. It transfers. It goes on to do something else, something greater. So, that's my motto. Ain't no ceilings around here. So that's what I would, pose to the next individual, young or old, wherever you are in your life. It ain't no ceiling. You ain't got to stop just because a certain individual or society deems, you too old or you don't have, whatever you don't look good enough, or your teeth ain't, my teeth ain't straight, but it ain't gonna stop me. You know, I'm still gonna do what I'm gonna do. I'm still beautiful. I still love me, who I am, you know, crooked smile and all. If I decide to get my teeth fixed, and that'll be something that I decide to do because that's what I want to do. It won't be because, oh, I was on camera and somebody said, oh, her teeth crooked. Out of here. Teeth been crooked. I'm good. No ceilings.
I didn't even notice that's what you was. I didn't even notice you had crooked teeth until you just said
I mean,
something.
no, and it's not nothing about that. That's just me just saying, you know, don't let nothing stop you. Because
if anyone has crooked teeth in this room, it's me. Okay.
You know, that's just me, you know, speaking to the next individual. Don't let nothing stop you, regardless to what you may think it is, because you got sisters out here, they don't feel like they, you know, they cute enough to be on camera, or their body ain't right or whatever, but they possess certain skills that somebody else could definitely use, you know, whether it be just talking and having a conversation and just kind of, you know, not necessarily counseling, but just being that listening ear. You know, they shy away from certain things because society deems, you know, this as unattractive or that as unattractive. No, don't let nothing stop you or take you off of your path in pursuit of whatever makes you happy. You know, if singing make you happy, but, you know, your teeth crooked, then you keep singing until you get the bag to fix your teeth. You know what I'm saying? If posing make you happy, but, you know, you ain't got all the clothes, then you keep mixing and matching them outfits and keep posing, you know what I'm saying, to do what you do until you build up your wardrobe. Don't never stop. Don't never stop. Learn how to mix and match. Learn how to flip it up. Once again, it ain't no ceilings. So don't stop. Keep elevating yourself. Keep elevating your talent. Keep adding to your talent. Keep adding to your brand.
I'm digging the vibes.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, it's all praises. It's a beautiful thing, you know, when you find what it is that makes you happy. When you find what it is that makes you happy, then you realize that self-preservation is the first law of nature. I have to be content within me so that I can bring good vibes to you. You know, if I'm all over here all washed up and toe up, you know, on the inside, I really can't sit down and have a real open, meaningful conversation with nobody else because my focus is off, because I got all kind of washed up. My washing machine is going, you know what I'm saying? It's trying to process whatever is going on in your life, you know. So I try to keep all of the things that don't serve me away from me and out of my circle. If there's anything that I can say that I can do, you know, to help the next individual, then I'll be more than happy to, you know, offer that assistance in any way that I can. But when it comes down to me offering my energy and letting things kind of bring me down and bog me down and things like that, even when it comes down to music or work or family, you have to find that balance so that, you know, you ain't bogged down and you can still be happy and you can still write that song or, you know, press that T-shirt or, you know, paint that wall, whatever it is that you do, you have to make sure that you're keeping your area nice and spacious. You know, this is a good space for me. I like the space because it's empty and I like that. I like where I can kind of see things and I can feel things and I can feel energy. You know, so sometimes you have to kind of get into a quiet space where there's nothing around you. There are no distractions. You can just kind of get in tune with yourself. And once again, it'll take you all the way back to you knowing you, which is that first law of nature, which is self-preservation. Then you can deal with everything that's on the outside. So, Lyoness music.
Do you have any burning desires?
To do what I'm doing now. And it's not necessarily, yeah, it is a burning desire because I'm like a firecracker all day, every day. Just, you know, I'm just popping all over the place because I really have a passion to produce and promote good music, as well as make sure that people understand, you know, who I am and what it is that I stand for. I stand for people, humanity, love, you know what I'm saying, unity. I like to promote that in my music. And so that's pretty much, you know, what I am. And my burning desires is basically to keep that going and keep the fire up under myself. Because sometimes you can get, you know, a little drained and you might look for, you know, other sources of inspiration in order to move forward. And so, you know, I just try to make sure that I keep, you know, inspirational people, you know, in my circle, and that I just try to, you know, stay focused on what it is that I do and what makes me happy. And when those little things come in from the outside, you know, other people, individuals, problems or whatever, then, you know, you just kind of try to bring it, rope it in and solve it, toss it back out to wherever it came from so you can keep on going. That's it. So my one burning desire is to stay focused and keep the music pumping and, you know, make sure that the people know that I'm more than just a person, you know, that sings reggae music. I'm actually a human being that, you know, I do podcasting, you know, I do YouTube. And so you can come and you can hit me up and we can sit down and we can talk about it. We don't necessarily have to talk about it online. We can talk about it in private. I'm an ear for other individuals, as well as, you know, I offer unbiased opinions. And, you know, it's a lot to Lyoness, you know, and I'm thankful because to me, it's all encompassing, because you can meet me and you can meet a good friend, a good ear, you know, somebody that'll sing you a song, that can drop a dime and tell a joke. You know, it might be the corniest joke ever, but it'll still make you laugh. You know what I mean? So I'm that type of person where individuals and the individuals that really know me, you know, I really have taken to them and they've taken to me. I say, yeah, I know Lyoness, you know, she's a good person. And that's my one burning desire, to be that individual, not where I got to be so much liked by everybody, but understood as who I am. Because you can come to me and you can say some things, you can say what it is that you got to say. We can hold a meaningful conversation. It ain't gonna be no debates, because you're on your journey, I'm on mine. I can't change your mind. You know, I can only let you know how I feel. You can tell me how you feel. We can meet in the middle, you know. So that's what my music is all about. You know, it's not necessarily to persuade anybody, you know, to one type of stance or another. It's just basically, you know, calling everybody in on the unification. Let's dance, let's have fun, you know, let's listen to some good music, let's hear some good cultural input, you know, feed the soul type of stuff, as opposed to, you know, something that's going to, you know, turn you out of how your kids running around saying things that you don't really want them to say. So that's pretty much what I am. Yeah. Yeah.
America, it is I, MC Andrew Love. Let's Chat and Jam. It's my special guest, Lyoness, out of Atlanta, or at least outside of Atlanta.
Yeah.
I'm telling you something, folks. This lady here, she's got skills. And I told y'all, you heard the song earlier in the show, but now it's time for you guys to take the next step and go tap in over there on loom.fm, or even download the apps on your Android and your iPhone, and you can check out Lyoness right over there, and you can hear the music that she's got going for you, man. For one thing you could do for us before you leave, and before I close out the show, is give us something a cappella real quick.
As the moon it sets the day, I'll embrace it same way, for it won't start again. So I'll plant some good seeds. There can be no regrets, no. No regrets.
Yeah.
No regrets. That's another one of my songs called No Regrets. I just kind of started it in the middle because I wanted people to understand that what you do from the beginning to the end, we must plant those good seeds so that good things will grow from that, you know, and let it be no regrets. You know, don't do nothing you're going to be ashamed of or want to take back. I don't mean to point the finger, but y'all know what I'm saying. You know, we definitely want to make sure that we're going in wholeheartedly with what it is that our intentions are good, you know, so there are no regrets.
Well, I want to thank you for coming to my show, man. I really appreciate your time. It's been eye-opening, actually, having you here on this show, and I appreciate your abilities, man. Your artist abilities is uncanny. The way you sing is damn near amazing. You have almost a flawless vocal, almost a flawless.
Almost.
That's the reason why I say almost. It's because you haven't sung a song for me yet. Once you sing a song for me, MC Andrew Love, then it becomes flawless. Then you can write a song called MC Andrew Love and just think, well, what would I be like? And what type of song would I be if I was a reggae song?
Okay, I will definitely do that. For real.
That would be flawless.
And I'm going to honor that challenge.
I will play it on my show when you get it done. I will put it on here and I'll play the whole song in its entirety.
Well, get ready for it because it's coming. Trust me. And I just want to say one thing in regards to you and your show and what you do. and just you as a person. I mean, I feel like I've known you for some time now, you know, many moons. And I thank you for allowing me into your space, allowing me on your show. I really thank you for that. And actually just picking me, you know, there's plenty of people out there that you could have chose at that very moment. You know, I don't know who else you chose, but I'm thankful that I was one of those, you know, that you said, hey, I like what she's doing and I want to talk to her. So I thank you, you know, for you and for you offering this to the masses, because people definitely need an outlet where they can, you know, learn about, you know, new individuals, new music, and other things that you may discuss on your show. So I thank you for that.
Well, I thank you for taking your sweet time and coming here, because you could have been anywhere else, because I know you're a busy woman. As you said numerous times before we got on this show, hey, Drew, you know I'm a busy woman. Right? I think you need to remind me at least a day before our appointment so I don't forget, because I'm so busy.
Yes, definitely. It was funny because my friend said, do you know you might be in Venezuela somewhere? I said, I know. That's why I told her to be. Because what I do is remote. I can do what I do from anywhere in the world. So I will pick up at the drop of a dime. And, you know, somebody say, hey, come here and sing. I'll leave, you know, Georgia, or I'll leave Ohio, you know, and I'll be in Georgia. I'll leave Georgia and I'll be in Florida. I'll leave, you know, and it's like, well, where you at? So, yeah, I definitely appreciate you, you know, putting up with me and my busyness. And I'm thankful for you. And I'm looking forward to coming back and providing you with your song, MC Andrew Love. Tell them, don't be jealous. Don't get jealous. Don't get jealous.
I'm going to put that song on my mixtape, man. I'm trying to tell you now.
Well, trust me, it's going to be worthy. It's going to be mixtape worthy.
It's going to be the Let's Chat and Jam presents The Artist.
Yes.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, you give me that song, that's going to be the first song on the mixtape.
Yes. Well, trust me, it's coming. Trust me.
So, tell the people where they can find you.
Well, I will actually be in Cincinnati at a place called the Avenue Event Center, Cincinnati, Ohio, June 12th. I will be performing also on the venue is I Wayne, another brethren called Ross Honeycomb, and me. So Lyoness, I Wayne, Ross Honeycomb at the Avenue Event Center. June 12th, I believe it's a Saturday, 2021, and that's going to be in Cincinnati, Ohio. So the event, the Avenue Event Center is listed on Eventbrite. So if you want to look it up, purchase your tickets, meet me there.
I would love to put you on rotation on my channel.
Oh, yes, definitely.
And if you send people to listen to the music or listen to the channel and support, you can get paid off of that platform.
Okay, that's what's up. Now, see, that's what I'm talking about, you know, and you've provided enough, and I can't even say enough, but you provided me with an immense amount of information since I've talked to you. The exchange has been phenomenal. So I definitely appreciate it because, you know, you always want to meet somebody that once again can take you to another level. No ceilings. You know, you want to be able to meet somebody that's going to blend in and plus be able to teach you something. You can show them something. Y'all showing each other, and it's a constant, you know. So I'm thankful. I am definitely thankful.
Well, I've been doing this business for quite some time, and I've learned a lot of mistakes and hit my head so many times. Well, if I have an opportunity to share my wisdom and knowledge with somebody else that I can help benefit, and you don't hit your head on the ceiling like I did, then that's all I can ask for, is that you take my suggestions and you run with it and you become successful with it. That's all I ask.
That's right. That's right. And that's the blessing in it all. So, you know, for things like that, I appreciate, because you don't get people that's really willing to volunteer or offer any information that may, you know, lead you to another level where, you know, you find people that's often intimidated. They don't want to share certain things. So it's good to know that you're not one of them.
Well, I also look at the fact that that puts my name out there, because then when you get famous and they ask you, so who was one of your somebody that helped you along the way? Well, the first person I could think of is MC Andrew
I know
Love.
that's right.
You gave me some free knowledge and I used it, and now look where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
So that's all I want. I want you to be successful. I want you to be able to buy a house without a mortgage.
Exactly.
I want you to be sitting on an island somewhere on your personal yacht, sipping on some pina colada, listening to Bob Marley.
That's right.
That's what I want you to be doing.
That's right.
In the next 5 to 10 years.
That's right.
If I can help you get there just by being a word of mouth advocate for Lyoness, well, then I'll be a word of mouth advocate for Lyoness.
Yes, I give thanks.
Because you are dope.
I give thanks. Salute.
And I appreciate what you do. I appreciate your life. You're an awesome person. Outside of music, you're amazing. And in music, you're dope. I know what it is. You're a good person on the inside, which makes you dope on the outside.
Well, thank you.
So yeah, and it just all makes sense to me now why your music is so good. It's because you're so good.
Thank you.
It all works out, man. You have to be a good person to have good music. I have not met a person that has good music that's a bad person. Yeah, they may have some irksome behaviors as a person, but overall, they're not bad people.
Right.
You're an awesome person.
Well, thank you.
And you have awesome music. That's how I look at life. It's like your music is basically how you are. If you are classy, your music is classy.
Yes.
If you're raunchy, your music is raunchy.
Yeah, you have a point.
Yeah, look at R. Kelly, the most raunchiest man around. His music was raunchy.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson, strange, weirdo. His music was strange and weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it had all sorts of elements of instruments. Michael Jackson used to play with so many different sounds in his music because he was also a musician. See, some people don't give that credit to Michael Jackson, but give credit where credit is due. The brother was a musician as well as a singer and a songwriter.
Yes,
he created. Michael Jackson was one of my heroes growing up.
Yeah.
So I'm so glad I met you. I really am. I'm so glad you came through the show. You're a wonderful person. And since you've been here for the first time, you have now become part of the Let's Chat and Jam fam.
Yes.
Which means that you don't have to wait for me to call you. When you want to come on the show, you call me and hit me up and hit my DMs and say, Drew, I need to talk to you because I got some things I want to promote because I have a new song and I think people need to hear it. That's exactly what all you got to do. And then I'll get my calendar out, pencil you in and say, deal, you on the show. It's just
okay. Yeah. Yes. I love it. We're going to come in and debut your new song.
And that song means the time is up. We ran out of it, unfortunately. But hey, you'll be back and you're going to tell us some more of your stories because I want to hear them. And in the meantime, stay safe out there in Atlanta. Stay safe, please.
Will do.
And everybody else, y'all stay safe. Stay safe. Peace out, everybody. Thanks for watching. And if you like what you saw, please subscribe to the channel. Also, like and share the content, as well as hit the notification icon so you don't miss a conversation with series right here on Let's Chat and Jam.